Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. I promised yesterday that we're going to take a look at the daily time frame today for all new viewers. And yeah, you see here the different structures. There are two scenarios. They are currently both bullish. I posted that earlier on the X network already on Twitter. The structure basically as follows: that as Bitcoin holds above the crucial 35k level, it's likely moving in a wave 4 pattern, indicating a direct bullish scenario that could then also take us to new all-time highs. Should it dip below 35k, we might see a deeper B wave pullback. And that both scenarios are bullish, and that also a deeper pullback would not be surprising given an upcoming halving event in a few months. Typically Bitcoin did sell off in the past, at least. Bitcoin typically does sell off before halvings. One larger dip is something that historically has always happened. However, just because something happened in the past, doesn't mean it has to happen again, right? Just as past performance is no indicator for future, performance, basically. That's typically what you read everywhere. And, cannot guarantee future results. That's exactly what we see on the charts every day. You cannot assume just because something happened before it will happen again. What we have to do, we have to stay in the present. I always say that it's not only useful in crypto, it's not only useful when trading. Stay in the present, live in the present, trade in the present. Very important attitude and I think very important behavior. And very good realization, because nobody, everything else requires a crystal ball, and everybody can share their opinions, but the reality is we can really only confirm a deeper pullback until or when the $35,000 level is broken. So the technical analysis Elliott Wave tells us when we are moving from one scenario, which is the white count, into the yellow count, the second scenario. So feel free to follow us on Twitter, on the X network. Link is in the description. Just please make sure that you only follow the official accounts. There are impersonators out there. We get them banned, but they reappear. It's just common in social media. So please only follow the link in the description. Nobody else. Okay. And here we post regular updates and also stuff about mindset and trading and so on. But the idea is that Bitcoin is now in the white structure. I'd be very happy with the yellow one, which is the deeper pullback. So in this current scenario, which I'm focusing primarily on because this is what is immediately now currently being tested, I see it as a wave 4. But below 35k, I will switch to the B wave scenario primarily. That will be the working wave count then. And the scenarios tell us the relevant support levels. As I said, for the immediately bullish scenario, the main support is at 35k. And I don't suggest that this wave 4 is already over. I actually suggest it will carry on for a little bit longer. We're going to take a look at that on the 1 hour chart in a minute. I'd be very happy though with a B wave pullback. It might land sort of in the region between 24 and 27k or 27.5k. It would allow for accumulation of Bitcoin within a bull market for lower prices, basically, okay? And obviously there is a lot of selling pressure due to GBTC and so on. At the same time, the pullback remains so far not very aggressive. So it's overall, looking at the grand scheme of things, a very, very shallow pullback, which can be seen as typical for a wave 4. However, this decline that started on Thursday, on the 11th, that's a 5-wave move down. And what does that mean? Well, that suggests that this is a 5 down, that after a corrective rally, something else is coming to the downside. So at least one more move down would basically be suggested. Is suggested because of 5 waves down. Whenever we see 5 waves down, it suggests that there should be at least one more corrective rally and then at least one more low. It can turn into something more bearish, which would then be the larger B wave pullback. So these are the two main support areas. They are both for bullish scenarios. It really takes a break below basically $19,800, which is a 78.6 retracement here in the B wave scenario to suggest that new bear market lows to possibly 10K are coming, maybe even lower. Until then, bullish scenarios are possible. We may see hints for other structures along the way. Obviously, these projections will change over time, if when new data is coming in. But for now, this is what we see with the relevant support levels. Now, let's take a look at the 1 hour chart. Here we can see that this third wave likely topped. That was here, on Thursday the 11th. We've seen 5 waves down. Again, an A wave, so this would be the A wave of that wave 4 that I just mentioned. Now, an A wave can also be a 3 wave move. And then it would be a little bit more ambiguous. And we would think, okay, maybe wave 4 could technically be already complete here. But because it's 5 waves down, we expect another low to come in wave C. That's what that 5 wave move down suggests. So I'm now watching for a corrective rally, possibly in a B wave. Okay, so possibly in a B wave. And it seems to go that way. I shared with you yesterday that I assume currently that the A wave is done, that we're now in the B wave. We would expect a little bit more upside over the coming sessions. Now, yesterday was only sideways. The condition is that the $40,700 level is holding. That is important micro support. That's at 40,700, the 78.6 retrace level of the rally that happened on Friday here, last Friday. And yeah, as long as we're holding above that level, I can justify that it's working on some kind of a B wave, maybe already over. We'll see where that takes us. The micro action isn't very clean. And overall, however, it would be expected for the price to go up higher from here now in this B wave. There isn't really a target for a B wave, but a healthy B wave should take us at least to 44,470, maybe higher. And then once we see a reaction in that resistance area there, standard resistance, we should see a C wave down afterwards, okay? And depending on where that takes us, and depending on if we see after that C wave an impulse or a corrective rally, we will be able to, basically make a statement about, okay, is the price actually in wave 5, which is the white count, which is more directly bullish. So we would need some kind of an impulse to determine that. Or if we are in this yellow B wave, for example, because after 3 waves down, so if we get this ABC and the price isn't going up impulsively and isn't going to make new highs, but instead we see 3 waves down, another corrective rally, that would suggest that, okay, we come down further. And then this is turning into a larger A, this would be a B, and we're likely selling off then in wave C in this larger yellow count I showed you on the daily time frame. Well, this should give you all the parameters for the coming week, actually. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Today at 5 p.m. UTC, we've got our next member live stream. Today we talk about how to cash out from exchanges. Off-ramping was a topic the members voted for. So it depends to a degree on the country you live in, but we'll do what we can do. So if you're interested in that topic, check out the membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.